Hey guys, I know I said I was gonna do this video like right after the last video that I did, but things came up and I've been super busy, so it hasn't really happened lately. Here's the first video, and the topic of the day is what was it like being transgendered and uncomfortable with your gender in high school? I grew up in such a small town, like, I don't know how many people are in this town, but in our high school we had like a little over 500 students, I think. I knew I was different. I couldn't relate to anybody else in high school. I wasn't identifying as lesbian at all because I wasn't. I mean, that's not how I viewed myself as. I did like both genders. I liked girls more than guys, but that never came up in high school because, well, why would it? I never liked anybody in high school, so I never did anything to try and date them or come out. I was sitting in the hallway, and these two friends of mine at the time were looking at this openly gay couple walking through the hallway and had this disgusted look on their face. I was like, whoa, what the hell? And they're like, that is so gross. So it scared me a lot. I mean, I was like, I could be judged so bad like that. I mean, I know I probably was at the time already, because I dressed tomboyish throughout the whole high school. I look like this throughout whole high school, and it scared me because I never experienced bullying in my life really. I never wanted to be that outcast. I always had a good group of friends with me throughout my whole school experience. So it was something new that I saw that I knew I had to keep quiet about, but it kept me so closed in. Like I didn't know what to do, so I didn't really get depressed. I was just more kind of, I don't know what I am. I'm confused. I can't relate to anybody in school. I have a lot of friends that are girls, but I don't relate to them at all. They do their girl talk, and I'm sitting there just nodding my head and smiling. So it was really difficult for me in that sense because I couldn't relate to anybody. I never really had the opportunity to be open about myself or have any of the high school experiences that everyone else had because how much I was uncomfortable with my gender. I tried out for soccer in high school. Like, I made it one day, but I felt so uncomfortable. I mean, I might have made it, but I don't know. I will never know now. Cause I let my gender get in the way. I mean, I know it's not really my fault or a choice that I had, but it was really disappointing because I love sports. I love them. And so it was really disheartening knowing that I let my gender get in the way of a lot of things. I never wanted to be viewed as a female, never wanted to be related as a female, so being a part of a female sports team was like a huge way of outing me. And I wasn't even out as, like, I was a guy in high school. There were certain cases in high school where I was online and I posed as a guy, but it was never anything in this town that I did to say, you know what, I want to be viewed as a guy. There's nothing like that until last year. So it was really hard. It was pretty difficult for me. The most difficult thing was relating to people and not being able to participate in sports that I love to do. So it was really hard. It was a scary experience. I couldn't really say what it was like to be transgendered in high school. I mean, I know I am, but I never knew what transgendered was, so I don't know how to explain that in that sense. The only way I can explain it was being uncomfortable with my gender in high school. And so, transgendered people were viewed so negatively, and with me growing up, they were like being a tranny or hermaphrodite or whatever was considered gross in such a good insult to get back at somebody. So I sat there and I was like, well, I've been called that before. And it's hard because I don't know what that meant, but I knew it was negative. And it was later on I was starting to figure out what it meant, but I never wanted to identify with it because of how negative it was around this town. And I'm sure it was probably that way around other towns too, but it was really hard because I was already confused at the time, but I started looking up more stuff about transgender and how they feel and everything, and I related so much, so that scared me because I didn't want to relate to it, but it made so much sense. Like, I didn't want to say, you know what, I am transgendered. And, you know, I do identify myself as a guy, just a straight male, and I can't deny that I'm not transgendered. It's there. I have gender identity disorder. So it's a little hard for me to explain how it was in high school for me because I was never out about it. I never said anything, but I'm sure there were some things that were said about me in high school, but that never made it to me. So, on that note, I don't know what else to say. Other than my high school experience, being uncomfortable with my gender was bittersweet. I didn't come out about it, so I think that made everything easier on me. I knew I probably would have lost a lot of friends at that time. So I waited till I was mentally and emotionally stable to be able to handle any negative things that came my way, so that's why I'm out now, and this is why I'm completely happy, and I'm almost at my T-Day, so you guys keep a lookout for that, and there's definitely going to be a video for my T-Day. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.